fucking have done something wrong. All I've ever done is ask for help. I've been utterly framed by every systemic institution in the country, and I'll explain why. I had to get out of the house because people are outside yelling stuff out at me. And you think I'm crazy. Oh, whether I'm not too crazy or I'm not crazy, then I'm fucking not crazy enough. Depends on who's got the money, actually. I want justice. I want to be heard. I have a voice. I'm a sentient human being. I've got a doctorate. I've spent 25 plus years helping other people. All I did was ask for help. Now it's gone on down the line. Other crimes have happened. Police have come to my house no less than about 8 times in the last 2 months. Every time I record them, I record the situation, telling crimes. One of the crimes is I suicided in the hospital. That's right, because of a systemic corruption that went on for years. I didn't know I was framed. Now I do, because I can see it. It's totally fucking clear. Now, I don't know if anyone's ever tried to top themselves because they've proven beyond a reasonable doubt that you have not only been framed and gaslighted, blacklisted, ostracised, rejected, and you have lost every battle for justice you've ever been in, even though you've been a justice campaigner yourself, that they've maimed, reflected, they've delayed again and again until you give up. Now, I don't even know how to go into phase 1, phase 2 or phase 3. Let's just quickly go to phase 1. Steve Isonides, hello Steve, is a former ASIO agent busted with investing $1.2 million in an offshore tax haven. He also kept me a sexual slave and a financial prisoner, insisting I be on a pension while he earned upwards of 200-300 grand a year. And I've got that evidence. You think I can go to the family court? No. Think I can get a lawyer? No. He left me homeless. He left me with his dying dog, and he even threatened to kill the dog, so I couldn't have it. I liked the dog. Anyway, I looked after the dog, and I had to euthanize him. He swore to me that my reputation is ruined. Well, I don't know what the fuck he's done, or what links ASIO has done, but there is some major systemic corruption happening, and to do with IBAC and APRA, I think it is. You investigate the police and institutions and I think politicians. Now, Katie Hall didn't get back to me. Can't think because I get confused. Who was the other guy? Oh, Greg Hunt. Well, he's the health minister. I had a health issue and he just told me to go back to the start where I'd already been, even though he's seen the evidence. And the evidence is out there and clear. I mean, I've been framed as an extortionist, as amongst other things. I mean, I've been tagged in pedophile posts. I've been bloody called a rapist, a faggot, a dog fucker, fucking, you name it, I've fucking had it. I don't even know how they do it. Like, every new person that I connect with, they leave. I don't know. I'm absolutely isolated in the world. I'm trying to keep my sense of reason and my balance. I just called my filthy rich uncle, gee, that was a waste of time, to try and get some help. He goes, why don't you just move on? Oh, I'll just move on now that the entire systemic government would rather me kill myself by my own hand because it's less burden than getting justice for the human rights justice abuses that are systemic and criminal and have happened over the whole time. Of years. Many years. Even before I actually thought this was a thing. Anyway, I'll go on if I can. So, you say, hang on. You say you can't. I'm getting paranoid about the radio. I'm getting paranoid about everything. That's what happens when you isolate someone. You make them mad. And if you believe the psychiatrists, I have schizophrenia, bipolar, ADHD, anxious, panic disorder, depression, adjustment disorder, personality disorder. Okay. I'm a bit mad, eh? But I've done a PhD. I've helped a lot of people. I'm a sentient being. I'm a nice guy. I think I'm nice. You know what is not nice is when you are easily prejudiced by either being gay or being a drug drug user or by having a mental illness or by being framed in any which number of ways that you've framed me, which exploit already existing prejudices in society. And this has totally fucking happened to me. I've had so many justice issues, and I went to the Victorian Human Rights League Opportunity Project, who I have an award from, and they wouldn't stick up for me. Now, that's one issue. The other issue is police come to the door and they don't report crime. I'm trying to report crime, all these things. Medical malpractice has happened a few times. It ended in my overdose and death. I was sad when my friend Nathan Turnley killed himself. I was grief-stricken. I don't have a good relationship with my family. Actually, my sister, bless her soul, told me I was a druggo and a schizo and get the fuck out of their lives. Love that. I won't go into what everyone else said, but it seems to me everyone's just hanging in there to say, why don't you move on? I don't know if anyone's ever tried to kill themselves, but it's such a process. It fucking hurts losing all your blood. I've got permanent injuries. I can't think. I'm so systemically oppressed that I am rationally paranoid. And why wouldn't you be? The list of organisations that have made life hard for me cover just about every statutory authority in the Australian government. I can't get... I'm black banned. I'm banned from calling APRA, for example. I'm banned from calling Health Complaints Commissioner. I'm banned from ringing the Mental Health Complaints Commissioner. I have tried my best to do the right thing and complain in the right avenues to the systemic oppression that led to my death in hospital once I proved everyone had fucked with me and no one was worth living for, apart from my dog, who I'm very fucking sorry for, that I would have gone. Now, the Freedom of Information says it was a fatal injury. I don't know what's more concrete about that. It upsets me greatly that no one had my back. No blood, no family, no friends. I've been publicly, systemically, between the gossip and the great... I've somehow been framed in this way that has resulted in me being under investigation, and I'm trying to just be heard, and no one's hearing me. I contacted the Independent Broad-Based Anti-Corruption Commission because there was corruption. You can't go to a policeman and report a murder without it being looked into. Why is this happening? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm framed. Maybe it's because there's prejudice that's existing with me. Maybe it's because, I don't know. I actually rang the police. I went to the police the other day. I said, what have I done wrong? She said that the homicide squad's investigating it. And I said, oh, really? Okay. And then she walked me out. Now, another policeman came around later on, and he said, no, they're not investigating it. What's truth? What's real? I'm already living in a world, and already had been, where apophenia, or reading into patterns or things where there are none, was happening quite profoundly, and I've always been like that. It's a gift and it's a curse. Now I'm in a world where all these things are happening, and they're clear to be proven as fact, and they're all on my computer. I can't go on like this. I've already given up twice. You'd think a suicide survivor from hospital would have follow-up care. I saw a psychiatrist twice in 10 whole months when I should have been given a duty of care for follow-up. That absolutely didn't happen, and they rejected me. The second time they saw me, they invited me to kick me off. Now, I don't know what's wrong with the world when collectively the universe has witnessed I feel like I want to top myself again, but I made a thing with it. I'm not going to top myself yet. I'm going to fucking leave the world because it's a cunt of a place. Man-made law is fucking terrible. And I forgot what I was going to say. I forget where I was because I forget what I'm talking about. I lost the whole of my blood. I was found with no pulse. It was a fatal injury. You know what? The I'd be dead. I'm a walking corpse. I don't know how much more blunt I can be about this. I went to the Health Complaints Commissioner, who'd already rejected me a few times for things I've complained about, and and, and, and I went to the Office of the Information Commissioner, who said the hospital says to go to the Health Complaints Commissioner for a conciliation. So I do, and the Health Complaints Commissioner rejected me. Now, because I had a complaint, the Mental Health Complaints, I'm firing bullets trying to get help. All I've ever done is ask for help. I'm asking for your help. They're going to systemically oppress me until I kill myself. I'm less of a burden if I'm dead by my own hand than if I get justice for all these wrongs that have happened to me. It's as simple as that. And the systems that be are covering that up. Now, as we went on with the Mental Health Complaints Commissioner, I record my calls because I'm fucking paranoid, and why wouldn't I be? Alex Tinter, everyone's a fucking lawyer. Everyone I've ever argued with has a bank of fucking lawyers. Who have I got? Fucking no one. Mental Health, I can't remember, Mental Health Legal Centre won't have anything to do with me. The Disability Disability Commissioner, they won't have anything to fucking do with me. Why? Because I'm not mad? Because I'm not mad enough? Because fucking I'm framed? Maybe, perhaps? I don't know what to do anymore. It's profound, and you know, I have sentience. If you can't treat someone, what's that quote by the Dalai Lama? If you can't be nice to someone, at least don't hurt them. Everyone, by playing their part in holding one stick of a faggot, sticks, has collectively and conspiratorial acted to kill me. It's as simple as that. And further, after the first, I got off track. After the first complaint, that went for years. And I had a sexual abuse complaint where I was the victim. I didn't know I was framed. It went for so long. They saw me becoming distressed as APRA, as NHPAPC, as the police, as IBAC, as other agencies, as the Mental Health Complaints Commissioner, as VMIAC, as the Mental Health Complaints Commissioner, as the Mental Health Legal Centre, as my local West Justice, as has everyone watched me become increasingly distressed about these issues and not validated my emails, not returned my calls. I can't believe it. I think they want me dead. Am I paranoid? You tell me. Now, when I became... Oh, that's what I was going to say. So I put a sexual abuse complaint in just to be heard, you know, because no one believed me. Oh, because I'm mad, right? And I'm also an extortionist who does that for money, you know. What you don't understand is that at that time that I was blamed for being an extortionist, I was gifted $100,000 by the former landlord at our old house, and he gave me $100,000, and then a week later he said, "Oh, that was a few weeks later he said it was a mistake. I was actually a meth addict, and the voices told me to do it because I saw you were helping people." And I went, "All right," so I gave it back. Gee, it's surprising how ungreedy I am. And if you look at my track record, my advocacy, and the 25-year plus fucking journey of altruism that fucking helped 100,000 people in the world, yeah, I'm really evil. I'm a really evil guy, and I deserve to be persecuted. I deserve to be rejected. I deserve no cash. I deserve to be, after 15 years of being on a disability pension, because I'm fucking a bit screwed in the head, and oppressed and gaslighted, rejected, which drive anyone crazy, and it's a proven methodology of torture. What the fuck? Like I deserve it, you know? Kick me, you know? I just called the cops before. I said, What have I done wrong? Look me up. Have I done anything wrong? And why aren't you looking at my stuff? Oh, I'll put you on hold for a minute. Beep, beep, beep. That's all on the thing, on this website. And I had to come out of the house because people were literally yelling stuff from over the back of the fence. Now, there's a huge level between what's real and what's not, and that's heightened for me. I'm systemically oppressed, which has ended in my death. I can't even get a conciliation with the hospital, who was the CEO of the hospital was so proud and conceited in his arrogance that he's untouchable by the law because I am framed, even though I suffered a fatal injury in the hospital when I went there to avoid that fucking thing happening. And you know what? I kill myself willy-nilly to exploit people. Yeah. He was so happy with the fact that the Mental Health Complaints Commissioner and the Health Complaints Commissioner and the Office of the Information Commissioner were I took it to the Ombudsman, Ben Calder, the Victorian Ombudsman, and he said there's nothing to see here. Now, apart from the ethical dilemma of the death at a hospital or a near death, there's the factual thing that was within agreed illegal contraband, which contravenes the human rights, and that I can't remember the other thing. What was it? I can't remember what I was thinking about. Anyway, he was so happy with it. Can't think. He baited me to sue him directly because he knows he's acting with audacity because he knows he's protected. Why is he protected? Where is this coming from? I'm searching my past. I'm looking at it. I do know that my former partner, admitted to being present at a murder. Do you want to know about that, cops? Do you want to know about that, IBAC? I've been fucking telling them for about fucking, the last 3 months. I don't know what to do anymore. All you got to do is check that bastard's tax records, and you'll see the big tax fine, because ASIO is protecting him, of course. What the fuck? I'm with ASIO. Things have been disappearing off my computer. I run a business. I'm an advocate. I help people. That's what I fucking do. I help people who are more marginalised than myself. And I've done that my whole life. Where was the help when I needed some help? I was fucking framed. Too mad, not mad enough. Let's make him suffer until he kills himself. That's why I say with this website, if I put it up, kill him.info, because that's what they're going to do. I don't know why one single person in the world didn't take offence that I had suicided in hospital after I was systemically oppressed. Now, that makes me feel extremely isolated in the world, breaks my heart, and I've been rejected by just about every friend or my family. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to call someone today. I forgot about that. Anyway, the point of it is, what is the point? The point is you're all fucking driving me mad, and I'm already mad. So fucking put that in your private smoking. Fucking what the hell? I can't access. I've been banned from HCF, my insurer. When I got ill from the work I was doing with a sexually abused client who'd been through rape and incest issues. Of course I got unwell because I was framed. I didn't know why. I wasn't getting justice anywhere. But this VOCAT case kicked me out. And they waited till it was too long and watched me suffer until I begged them to send me the recording, and they did, and I lost it. I didn't go to work then. It wasn't because I was psychotic. It wasn't a pre-existing injury. It was because I was disturbed by my client and having to deal with him framed by my own experience of sexual abuse trauma that was never validated. That's exactly what it was. And HCF have dug up my past and said, oh, no, we're not going to pay you income protection because you're fucking mad. You can't win. I'm banned from calling them. They said I was under investigation. Who's investigating who? I don't know. I've got to investigate the fucking world. And you've got to investigate IBAC and APRA, the fucking Peter Dunstan, whatever your fucking name is. Peter Dunstan from APRA, I tried to make a whistleblower comment. You told me I was was not able to make a whistleblower comment because I was not a public servant. Well, here's the news, buddy. Like I fucking told you, I have a fucking government ID as a public servant, you fucking moron. And I attempt to do that, but there is no winning for me. There is no winning for Rich. You fucking can't win. I just fucking can't win. Everyone around me has been informed of something or other. I don't know how it even works. What's that word called when you frame someone and not treason, fucking slander or something? I can't cope anymore. And they said you can get work cover if you get work cover. So I'm employed with the NDIA, the NDIS, sure. So I go to think they reject it. Why? My emails are disappearing off my computer, left, right, and centre. I'll go into that bit in a minute. That's a real interesting one. But I'm framed and cooked in every direction. They are making me suffer. They, being you, IBAC, and all the agencies, which I've listed on my website, please look at all the evidence, are kicking the can down the road and delaying my suffering in that I kill myself. That's what's happening. And I've been close to it, but I'm not suicidal today. Just with the dog. Oh, what's what I was going to say? Oh, that's right. What's his name? Paul Fowler, the guy from Comcare who rejected me. I tried to get WorkSafe in Victoria to advocate for me in my appeal to them, and they just refused. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this happening to me? And then I fucking get to the top and I fucking Google him. Oh, Paul Fowler is the old head from WorkSafe, and he's a lawyer. Isn't that like a weird coincidence of corruption that you can fucking add to the list of shit that's gone wrong for me? And then it goes to the AAT. So I've got rejected. I've called it out with Paul. I've called it out with the cops. They won't pay attention to me. This is systemic corruption. This is exactly what IBAC is supposed to look into, especially what APRA is supposed to look into. Now, my work, my case now for my workers' compensation, from when I got ill from work, and now I'm really ill from work. I'm the fucking centre of a fucking epic conspiracy. And you know what they said at the hospital? He's got delusions of persecution. Are you fucking morons? You all knew. And when I left, they said, oh, he's got adjustment disorder. What's that? A reaction to stress. No fucking shit. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Paul Fowler. I can't get work cover. I stopped work on 22nd of January, and it's now November. I've tried to get whistleblower status, rejected everyone. Ombudsmans won't help me. The police won't help me. I'm bereft of money. I've been surviving by hook or by crook. Even when I wrote to Comcare, I said, and if you don't acknowledge this email, because people just gaslight you, just reject it, it seems crazy. I'm going to tip 3 litres of LSD into Melbourne's water supply. I might. I'm fucking crazy, aren't I? Fucking come and get me, cunts, you know? And we'll have to make a report about that. Why don't you fucking report about the injustice of fucking me being fucking murdered? That was a fucking conspiracy to murder. Everyone told me to move on and didn't acknowledge the evidence that should have been before a court. Now, why do you think that is? It's because of money. I don't care about money. I care about justice. And there's people say move on. I can't move on. I can't even get a fucking doctor. I've got all these things wrong with me, apparently. I fucking haven't got a psychiatrist. I haven't got a psychologist. Wonder why I'm a bit manic today? Haven't had me fucking pills. Why is that? Because I've got no fucking money, and I've got no fucking doctor, and everything's fucking cooked. I've just called the police today. They hung up on me. The policeman the other day told me fibs. I have been blocked from the AFP's website. I've been blocked from the Family Circuit website. been banned from APRA, I've been banned from NHPOPC, who said they couldn't be investigated with freedom of information. It's called freedom of information for a fucking reason, and it's a law. What the fuck? Like, a while ago I was involved in a violent assault. It's a fucking pub in Footscray. I was had the fucking shit kicked out of me. I was
beaten up so bad.
I was hospitalised. I had stitches across here. I had fucking big eggs on my head. They kicked the fuck out of me. Broke my hand trying to defend myself. They pinned it on me. I was the one staying behind doing the fucking report. What the fuck? And then I just don't understand. And I was just in disbelief how they pinned it on me. So I went to get the freedom of information. You think they would have the fucking video or release it to me, or that I would be actually allowed to be present at the VOCAT hearing when the video is played? No. Why? Maybe I'm framed. Maybe there's no justice. Maybe the law's cooked. Maybe this is the corruption you should look into.
The police.
And in congruence with VOCAT, pinned it on me. I was the principal aggressor. I didn't get any compensation or justice for my valiant effort of what's this person looking at?
See, I'm fucking paranoid. They're fucking all over the place. Fuck off. Anyway.
I don't know what to do. IVAC? That's what I was going to say. APRA. Fucking can't remember your name. Peter someone. I've proven that I am a public servant and I can make a fucking public disclosure. I've proven, again, time and time again, that I have police evidence and recordings that they refuse to act on serious criminal matters. That is a thing for you to investigate. Sue Cockafockafockalivis or whatever your name is. I'm sorry, that was really prejudiced against me, but I just can't remember your name. And you need to investigate that, and you need to say Rich has not only been rendered a fucking neutral, innocuous, fucking voiceless refugee in his own democracy, but you've not only framed him and he's the butt of a fucking systemic conspiracy, and this is exactly it, to protect those with power, privilege and money in opposition to me, who is easy exploitable and easy to fucking convince to kill himself. Now, I want to call out Katie Hall here, who knows all about it, MP. Hi, Katie. I'd want to call out fucking Greg Hunt. Thanks, Greg, for like standing up for me and sending me back to the fucking start, you fucking cunt. And, sorry, and, who's the other guy? He's going for an anti-corruption commission from Labor. Mark Dreyfus. I've actually got a photo with him. What a fucking star. He knows all about it. Absolute gaslighting. What the actual fuck? I'm a citizen of this country and I have a voice and I'm a sentient being. Don't be unkind to me. Have I done anything wrong? Can you tell me what it is? What have I done wrong apart from asking? What are you doing? Oh, God, you poor thing. Sorry, the dog's in the car. Oh. Crystal, you want to go to the dog park? The dog park? You do? The dog park? We better go to the dog park, but I can't think. I've got permanent injuries. My brain's not working properly. If I don't get help soon, I could be. I already have been at great risk. It's been since 10 months or so. Are we at risk, Crystal? Are we suffering? Are we?
If you can't be nice to me, don't hurt
me, and don't do it by proxy, and do it systemically, where one person holds a stick and rejects me, and they do one thing that collectively oppresses me. That's fucked. A conspiracy to pervert the course of justice is a crime. Reporting crime to police and not being acknowledged is a crime. From my knowledge, I've had regretful sex, sure, but I haven't raped anyone. I'm not a kiddie fiddler. I haven't fucked a dog or a cantaloupe or a fucking KFC chicken fucking nugget. So, whatever the fuck they frame me with, I've got fucking no idea. Oh, that's what I say. Money, privilege and power. This is about justice and human rights. It's about a sentient being being treated fairly by the system. If you don't investigate this, and APRA, Peter Dunstan, if you don't acknowledge that I am a citizen and a worker, which I have provided the evidence of, I'm sitting at home designing websites to try and defend myself and my agency to complain, my freedom for litigation, everything's cooked. I can't get a lawyer. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? We're real human beings. We're nice. Oh, Crystal's not a human being. Crystal's a dog. Aren't you, Crystal? We'll go to the park? The park? The dog park? We're nice people. I've got a human rights award. I've got a PhD. I'm not silly. I might be dumb in ways, but the more you know, you more than you don't know. But everyone knows everything about me. Everyone knows my business, when I shit, when I what. There's people at the front. People come into my house. People hack my computer. I just want to say one more thing. All my evidence for all this stuff was on my email. What happens with the email company? Thanks, Mike121, you pack of cunts. They just email me and say, oh, by the way, we don't like your attitude, so we've intentionally gone out of our way to delete all of your emails and all of your data and all of your backups. There goes my entire fucking business that I've worked out for 20 years, advocacy and everything. richmclean.com.au is my ABN. It's my ABN. It's actually my business. How would you feel, Australian government, if I took all the .gov.au's down? You'd be a bit pissed, wouldn't you? What do you think would it? Fuck it, wouldn't even want to happen, but I'm a vulnerable person. He did this because someone's tapped him on the shoulder. And I tried to get justice through the Australian business people. They fucked me off. And then they said to go to the small business ombudsman and family ombudsman. They fucked me off. Telecommunications industry ombudsman. They fucked me off. Please help me. And if you can't help me, don't hurt me. And you simply must investigate this systemic conspiracy that is waiting for me to die before I get justice. It is unethical, it's not right, and I have the right to defend myself, and I have the right to litigation, and I would like, please, if someone could indulge me, a lawyer, in order to defend the physical injuries I've got. I don't even know how bad, I noticeably know how bad my memory is, but I can't feel my feet. I lost so much blood and damaged the vessels, and it's painful to die, can I say, that I have lost feeling in my feet. I walk around on stumps. Do you think anyone cares?
I'm over it.
I've had my rant. It's been 33 and 46 minutes or something. Please, you've got to investigate this. Look, suicide awareness. I've tried. At least I've tried. And you know what? And if I get rendered a neutral vagrant on the streets because my DSP is, $460 a week and my rent's $380, and this is it for me. If I'm on the street with Crystal, throw us a fucking coin in Flinders Street Square, or, that's what I was going to say. You can't take my soul, cunts. That's mine. My soul's mine to have. You can destroy me physically.
This manifestation as a human being, you can destroy me, and that's what you're doing. Consciously, maliciously, systemically. That is what you're doing.
And everyone underneath, framed by the police, and every systemic
agency is playing a part. If you don't investigate this, and I die,
I have not died in vain. But if I'm dead,
you can't take my soul.
Don't be unkind to me, please. Anyway, fucking go. We go to the dog park? Crystal? We go to the dog park? Dog park? You want to? What about, as if, what about we get a bone?